Hello and welcome to more Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Last time, I guess we got super parts. That was pretty cool. Today we're gonna go back to one of the previous game worlds that we've been to and finish off the final act. Now, there is one more act to go in Nutty Acres right here. We've got one more in Gigaseum and one more down that away in Logbox. And I decided today we're gonna go and finish off Logbox. We're gonna go do Act 6 and we'll wrap that one up completely. Because we already got all the notes and we've already done Acts 1 through 5 completely, this is all there is, Act 6, and we are done. And this one's gonna have 5 Jiggies and 3 Jinjos. By the way, in the last episode, I kind of said that I was just getting a cold. It's now a few days later for me, and I'm kind of at the tail end of that. So I was getting sick, and now I'm getting better from getting sick. So I'm almost better, but if I sound a little bit stuffy, that's pretty much why. But let's go get our CRUD mobile right here, get that CRUD out. Now I could go and upgrade this guy with all those super engine, the super parts we got, the super engine and all that. I don't think that I'm going to. I think that eventually we'll maybe upgrade, but I just don't really think we need to because getting around the stages is hard enough as it is with how fast we're going, so we're fine as it is right now. But we will make use of the super parts today. So down here we've got a mission with Mumbo. This is Critics Say No. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of a change to an old vehicle. You guys might not have expected me to ever actually edit this one, but let's go to our database here and we're gonna load up the gosh dang Nicolas Cage. This is one of our most used vehicles because of all the Jinjo combats, but we're going to go and delete our trusty sticky ball right there. And we're gonna go upgrade it just a little bit with some engine action. So we will grab that super engine and we'll stick it on here somewhere. You know what, we'll get rid of that small one. And let's go down to fuel, grab a super fuel, why not? And we're gonna also go grab an ammo. We'll grab a super ammo and stick that guy on there as well. You know what, we'll make it 2. And now we're gonna go down to weapons. We'll go to use his ammo, and let's go grab a laser. Stick that guy, I guess, like in the hole right there. And we're also going to go to our gadgets and get 2 suck and blows and put those on as well. So let's go grab those guys, delete these 2 guys, and stick them on. So that's all we're gonna change here. And this will be the Nicolas Cage with lasers. So this one, kind of an annoying mission to do, but it's not too bad as long as you've got a decent vehicle for it. So all we're gonna do, oh, I should have put on super wheels as well. Kind of forgot that part. Hopefully we'll manage without them, but yeah, I should definitely put on super wheels because we're gonna have the spinning disc right here, which is very slippery, and having super wheels gives a lot more grip. But all we want to do is come down here and we have to break open those 3 bubbles, and inside are going to be some parts that we need to bring back to Mumbo. So let's try to get all these guys, see if we can get them off the wheel, because the wheel is very annoying. So let's just try to get them. Oh gosh, you can see just the gosh dang regular wheels are so skitty. We're just not having a great time right here. But we still managed to do it. We're going to get the trophy no problem with this one. Hopefully that guy will leave me alone. Get off of here, you nerd. Okay, so we'll take these 3 parts back over towards Mumbo, and what we have to do is we have to arrange these parts in a certain order. I don't know why they're stuck inside there. Let's get them out of here. Now, if we go over to the wrench it bolt, we grab onto this, we can spin it, and that'll show you the arrangement you have to do. It's going to be the same for every game, so you don't really have to do that. You can just follow the steps and you'll be fine. So basically, here's the step. You always want to have the dice here in the middle. As long as that's in the middle, then it's right. It doesn't matter what side the other 2 things are on because it's always going to be the same. So long as the die's in the middle, you got it. And that'll complete the mission eventually. There it goes. All right. So there's 1 down, 4 to go. Let's go ahead and go right over to bottles here and do this one. For this one, we're going to go and use probably our sticky balls, to be honest. No. We're going to use the CRUD balls, actually. It looks like my capture card crashed. Hold on. Well, that was incredibly bizarre. My gosh dang capture card just crashed and I had to restart my computer. I've had this thing for like 2 years and it's never done that. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and restart this challenge. So what we have to do here is we need to go forward and grab this little pill right here. You can see right in front of us the place where we need to get it to, but it's kind of behind a wall. Now there are some glitches you can do to glitch it through that wall. It's not very easy and it's very unreliable as far as I can tell. So it's not really worth showing off because it'll take more time to make the vehicle, more time to actually try to get it to work. than it would be to just go through here. If you want to see the glitch, you can just load up the game if you have it, and you can go to the leaderboards, check out one of the replays on there, and you'll probably find it. But we're just going to go the normal way for this one. Besides, I did say this is going to be a glitchless playthrough for the most part, so we're going to skip on that guy. But let's go all the way down to the bottom here, and we want to make sure we take the north path. There's also a south path, but that one is not where we want to go. So we'll go to the north, and we'll just kind of scoot down this way, and we drive it off to the right. And once we sink down far enough, we'll eventually get the checkpoint. And there you go, mission complete just like that. What do you say we go and put some more use to those super pieces? We used them a little bit on the Nicolas Cage, but let's go make a brand new vehicle that's pretty much all super parts here. So what I'm gonna do for this one, we're gonna go and grab, you know what? For the seat, we're just gonna use standard. And the reason why is the super seat, just like the scuba seat, has things on the back, and that's actually gonna block stuff behind it. So I don't wanna do that. So we're gonna use just the standard seat, but we're gonna go down to fuel, and we'll use some super fuel. Let's put 2 of those on the front like that. Let's go back to power, and let's do a super engine on the back, and then we'll go over to some wheels here. There we go. We'll go down to some super wheels, and we'll stick those just like that. And right there, we've already got an amazing and fast vehicle. We could stop right there, but some people did request that I try to make my vehicles a little bit more aesthetic, a little bit nicer looking. Now, I'm not the kind of person who really cares about how vehicles look. I'm very, very practical. As long as it works for me. There's plenty of YouTube channels out there that show off all kinds of amazing vehicle designs, like recreating stuff from Star Wars and all kinds of cool stuff. But me, I'm more practical. However, the vehicle as it stands is actually kind of too light and too fast for the mission we're about to do. So I want to weigh it down a little bit, so we might as well add a few extra blocks in the process. It's not going to look particularly great. I'm not very good at making things look nice, but it's going to be, I guess, okay. So let's go down to some gadgets. We're also going to grab some spoilers here, and we'll stick a few of those on the back like that. And we're also going to go, and of course, we gotta get our accessories. We got to have our gosh dang license plate. Oh wait, we need a gosh dang disco ball. Heck yeah. You know what, forget a license plate. We're gonna stick the disco ball right there. And let's go and also go to fly and float. We're gonna grab a propeller, and we're gonna put 1 large folding just like that. And we're gonna make sure it's set to push so it's going down. Alright, let's go. Because the disco ball's on the back, I'm gonna name this one the Disco Butt. Alright, so this is not a particularly easy mission. Hopefully this vehicle will help out. The thing is, we've gotta make a lot of sharp turns. This race here, well, already landing on top of people, that didn't work out so well. But this race here has a lot of gosh dang laps, like 10 laps or something. But it's very short, as you can see. So we're basically gonna be like going through very small straight portions and then lots of sharp turning. And the thing is, because the laps are so short, we're going to be constantly having to deal with all of our opponents here as well. But as you can see, this vehicle just like this turns quite well. The problem is sometimes just like that, it'll kind of overturn. That's part of why I added all this extra stuff. If we had just the wheels and the fuel and the engine without all the body pieces and all that, it would actually turn so sharp that it'd be very, very difficult to do. And as you saw, I have crashed a few times even with the updated version, but trust me, this is so much easier than it would be otherwise. It's actually almost perfectly weighted down so that it makes the turns, like I can just hold down to the right, and when we go around these turns, it pretty much makes the turns for you. You do have to let go once you get to the end of it, otherwise you're going to overturn and make like a giant circle, but it works out pretty well. You could also make like a very simple vehicle, just like basically make a trolley, but replace the small engine with the super engine and replace the small fuel with the super fuel. And that would work well too. We will be using a super trolley like that eventually, but for that mission I find that little racer like that works a little bit better. You know what, while we're down here, let's go and do a couple of these Jinjo missions, because there's one right over here, and this one will be a Jinjo race. And you know what, let's go make that super trolley I was talking about. So let's go to load blueprint, we'll go to load the town blueprint, we'll grab trolley mark 1. And all I'm going to do is go to power, go to engines, and we'll replace the small engine in the back with the super, and we'll do the same for the fuel. There we go. Actually, wait. We're going to replace the wheels. I'm not going to forget this time. We do want super wheels because they are super grippy and awesome. And we'll call this vehicle Trolley Mark way better than the lame original one. All right, here we go. This is probably the toughest Jinjo race in the game, just because the track that we have to race on is so awkward. Having the trolley for some reason actually works pretty well. I tried this several times. Whoop, that didn't work so well though. But I tried this one several times with that little racer that we made. What did I even call it? Whatever, the one we used on the last mission, the Humble Wumble mission. I tried that one, and it actually didn't work that well. Now, I'm not making this one look that great either, but the other one was even worse. Like, every time we would go over one of the discs or go off that little ramp right there, I would just be crashing all over the place. It was awful. So this one, even though I crashed a few times, trust me, this one works out pretty well, actually. Let's see if we can actually win this, though. The Jinjo's not far behind me. There we go, and come on, just get to the end, Banjo. There we go, all right. Now, the next Jinjo's kind of hidden. He's over in this little side room, but he's behind these little wowls. He's behind the wires. If I could actually get in there, the stinking discs, man. Let's just spring up, and we'll jump out. Let's go talk to the guy. This one's gonna be a Jinjo Fetch Air. I'm gonna use my sticky balls for this one, or ball sticker, that's what we called it. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. It is not too hard to find, which is really awesome because it would be super hard to navigate Logbox if we had to go to some crazy place. But really, we just have to go out like that. And if we fly up a bit, you'll already see it marked on our little screen right there. I guess just the regular screen, not the little screen. But let's just go all the way up. It's right here next to the giant gold heatsink thing. And it's kind of awkward to get to because it's like right down there. But if we can just get on top of it, we can stick it. Oh, almost got it. There we go. Awesome. So now we just have to bring it back somehow. Let's see if we can go down without crashing into everything. And looks like we did pretty good. Oh, one more ramp to dodge. Come on, Banjo, get in there, dude. And there we go. So let's go over to the Jinjo right here, and we'll be all done. Got it. Tricky part is actually getting back out of here. I like to try to jump on the bugs. Okay, maybe that's not going to work out so well. So we've got one more Jinjo guy to go, but he's a little bit higher up. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. So let's go fly way the heck up here. Let's see if I can actually manage to do this. Don't crash, Banjo. Yeah, we did it, dude. So we're going to go all the way up here to this giant box thing. And this one right here is going to be a Jinjo hurling mission. Now, a lot of the hurling missions lately, I've been using the ball kicker. We're not going to use it for this one, though. Let's go back and use the gosh dang Hitmonlee if I can find it. Chromobile version Hitmonlee. Okay. Now, the thing you don't want to do is just kind of kick it right away because it'll land in the giant pool of purple stuff down there, and it's not going to give you a very good score. So what we want to do is kind of very carefully work our way to the side, and we want to kick it off to the side over this way. So let's see if we can get like this, get nice and close. Oh, actually, I got to get my boots out here. There it is, and we'll just give it a kick, and that should do it. No, unless it goes inside. I don't know if that's going to make it. It might actually. We might get lucky, but you want to go a little bit more angled so it actually gets over that. That's going to be so close. No, we're not going to get it. Okay. Actually getting the angle that we want to get, it's a little tricky, but once we get it, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that, dude. Get the boots out. Okay, let's see if we can line this one up. And there we go. That should work a lot better. There we go. Super easily dodge the side. Don't bounce back up there. Okay, as you can see, getting 300 as long as you get the right angle is very, very easy to get. In fact, we got 583. Nice. But that's it for the Jinjo missions here, but we still got 2 more Jiggies. So we're going to go down, and there's one right over this way. Oh, I guess there's one a little bit higher up. Man, I'm going all the way to the bottom, aren't I? Well, let's get past the suck and blow guy here. And I just want to drop down right on top of this little thing here. And let's go talk to this dude. Now, for this one, we're going to build a new vehicle, and we're going to use a couple of parts that we really haven't used before. Okay, technically, we have used them before, but you'll see what I mean. So we're going to go down to storage, and we're going to use the large box. Now, technically, we've used this as a wall for our wall vehicle, but, well, we're going to use it for actual storage this time. Let's go grab some super wheels, and we'll stick those on all 4 corners here. And we'll also go to fly and float. We'll grab some wings, and we'll do some folding wings, and we'll stick a couple on each side here. All right, looking good. Now we're going to go to seats, and I'm just going to grab the super seat. We'll stick that one on the back just like that. And on the sides, I'll put a super fuel and a super engine as well. Okay, so now one more thing we're going to use. We're going to go to gadget, and we're going to go and use the vacuum. We've got 2 of these guys. One we got from a crate, and one was a freebie, and we're going to stick them on just like that. Now, technically, we have used this before back on, I think it was Nutty Acres 4. The Log's Choice vehicle had one of these, but in terms of us making a vehicle with one, we've never used this before. Oop, that's not the paint shop, Banjo. I wanted to name this one after the robot from the Jetsons, because she's always vacuuming CRUD, but I don't remember her name, so I'm just going to name it like... I was gonna name it Bobby. Alrighty, wait, oh crud. You know what, I forgot to put propellers in the front and the back. It's not required, so I'm just not gonna fly, but... Oh gosh, I got a mouse in there. More conveniently, I would fly down there, but it's kind of an optional step. So we're just gonna go over like that. You could also add a weapon to try to deal with that guy, but what we're actually trying to do here is suck up these dudes. So we're going to try to get up to 10 of these guys, and the large box should not have too much of an issue holding all these dudes, which is awesome. So we'll just drive around, suck up as many as we can, and once we've got a whole bunch of them, what we have to do is go over towards this thing right here in the middle. Let's see if I can actually show this off. Right here, so we want to try to get our vehicle stuck like right inside there, just like that, and hopefully that guy won't push us out. Then we'll go over to the wrench-it bolt and spin that guy, and it's going to start zapping them. Now, you could also walk around and grab more if you need to, but I think we already got 10. Not exactly sure. Kind of just have to wait and see. Hope this guy doesn't screw up my camera too much here. Oh, he pushed it out. Or maybe I did when I whacked it, I don't know. But let's go get it back inside there. Just like that. So we just have to wait for all of those to zap. I think we've got as many as we need. And there you go. Once you get up to 10, you're all done. Now we just have one more jiggy to do, and this last one's going to be a Log's Choice mission, so it's pretty straightforward. Here it is. We just got Piglet, so let's go talk to him. And right in front of him, there's a bunch of boxes, and those are extra parts we could use. The thing is, they're not actually that useful. I'll jump out to show them off. It's actually just a bunch of fuel tanks, so let's go break all these open. Every single one of them is a fuel tank, so not that useful. But we're going to go and edit the vehicle here. So all I'm going to do is grab the seat, and we'll move that up one block, and then we'll go down and grab the jet, and we'll move that back and move that up twice. And just by doing that, it's actually going to drop off that entire bottom section, which will make this one a lot easier to handle. So we just got to wait for the guy to hop back in, and now let's go. All we're doing is we're going around to these different cameras, I guess that's what those are. I don't think this is meant to be like a Kinect spying on you joke with all the cameras inside the log box. I don't think that's what they were going for, considering that, well, Microsoft owns Rare, so I'm not sure that they would let that kind of joke fly. And also, I don't know if the Kinect was even out in 2008. I can't remember. But that's not what they're going for here. We're just going around, and for some reason, we're taking pictures of cameras. I don't know why. But once we get all 5 of them, the mission's done. As you can see, we've got plenty of time to get this trophy. It's a super, super easy one, especially with the edited vehicle. And just like that, we're done! And not only are we done with that mission, we are also done with Logbox Act 6 and Logbox as a whole. So pretty much no more Logbox for the rest of this playthrough. Anyways, that's going to wrap things up for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if I sounded kind of like stuffy and rough and grumpy today. I feel like the cold is making my voice sound a little weird. Maybe it's not, but that's just kind of how it sounds to me in my head. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.